Member for Cronulla.
Thank you. This year marks the 60th anniversary of the St George and Sutherland Shire leader. Since 1960, the leader has been a constant source of local news reporting for the Sutherland Shire and St George communities. From humble beginnings, the leader grew to become Australia's largest community newspaper, with total membership, digital and print, of 456,000 people at the moment. This makes it the largest suburban newspaper in Australia. It serves as a reliable source of information for our local community. We're in times of high global tension. We're facing a worldwide pandemic and difficult economic outlooks. And it's understandable if we sometimes forget about local news and we choose to look for the national or global headlines. But throughout wars, recessions, and now a pandemic, the leader has remained focused on its mission to uncover important news in our local area, never forgetting about the people of the Sutherland Shire and St George communities. The leader has been a critical voice for the local community and published articles over 60 years on an incredibly wide variety of local topics, good, bad and in between. They include the opening of the Captain Cook Bridge in 1965, the Queen's visit in 1970, and the Cronulla Sharks' glorious premiership win in 2016. Now the member for Cogra and I have the great privilege of being able to write weekly op-eds for the leader, which gives us a great opportunity to connect with our local communities. Mr Assistant Speaker, media plays a central role in our democracy. The paradox in this information age is that as more and more so-called information becomes available on the internet, it becomes less and less reliable. And that's why it is so important that we have quality mastheads like the leader reporting on our local news. We've seen tragically in recent times, particularly during the COVID pandemic, the demise of many mastheads in suburban areas and regional areas across Australia. And the Shire and the St George communities are so fortunate to see the continued operation of the leader. As I said, the paradox is, in this time of the information age, we have more and more information on the internet. Almost anybody can go on the internet and say something that's not verified, not necessarily true, that's fake news. And that's why it's so important that we have credible, ethical, reliable journalism reporting in quality newspapers. I particularly like to pay tribute to all the journalists at the leader, including Jim Gainsford and Murray Trembath. Murray is a long-time writer for the leader, used to write for The Sun. And it's important to have people like that with the code of ethics that binds journalists to be reporting on our local news. Sometimes I've grumbled about Murray's articles. When earlier days, I had a thinner skin than I did now and wished that I had more favourable coverage, but that probably reflects more on the issues than on Murray's journalism. And he is someone who is thorough, sincere and totally ethical in his reporting. We have colourful photographers like Chris Lane and John Veege, great institutions in the local area. It is important that these quality journals and newspapers continue. It is important that politicians like myself and like you, Mr Assistant Speaker, the member for Oatley, are held to account, that our councils are held to account, that all institutions are held to account. And this is why I think it's something that we can celebrate, having a great institution like the leader in our local community. So congratulations to the leader on its 60th anniversary. I wish it many more years of success, and I will continue to enjoy, mostly enjoy, not always, but mostly enjoy, reading its articles from time to time.